Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're doing a week ahead reading for the week of August 14th through August 20th. Alright, this is a dated reading, but I would also consider it timeless. So if you're finding this reading at another time other than the date listed, I feel like there's a specific reason for that, and there are probably some messages here relevant to you at this time. This is a general reading though, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Not everything's going to work for everyone. All right, let's see what is in the energy this week. Okay. We've got the High Priestess and the Chariot. Whoa. Okay. Queen of Swords. The Hierophant. An 8 of Crystals. And we've got the Ace of Wands. 9 of Crystals. And Awakening for that row. 7 of Cups, King of Wands, 4 of Cups. Wow. The Universe, which is like the World card. The Knight of Crystals. Let me get 2 more, please. 10 of Crystals. 3 of Crystals. And underneath, you've got the Sun. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, so your intuition, like there's a subconscious pull and like an inner knowing, an inner wisdom that you're connecting with, like on a soul level, that is pulling you forward towards something. There's this mental element as well, like sort of your consciousness, the mental side of things is like getting on board with what the subconscious knows. There's a lot of majors here. I feel like this is a big turning point, like a big moment of realization happening this week of some sort. It's like with the subconscious and conscious like coming into alignment to like move in the same direction. There's this energy of you making a commitment. You're making a commitment to follow that pull of your soul. You're getting your mind on board, the logical side of it on board, and you are committing to your own growth, committing to doing the work necessary to manifest what you truly desire. And some element of that while it is like you desire something like long-term, stable, like someone who can like work alongside you, like as a partner, like teamwork energy. I'm getting for a lot of you, this is about like a relationship, but you know, this could be about building a friendship too for some of you. I'm getting like, or like, for some of you, there's this element of like, maybe it's a pet, but like I'm getting this like energy of a familiar. Whoever that's for, there you go. But overall, there is this willingness to like put in the work to do what's necessary to commit to your own growth, your own movement. It's giving an energy of independence. So maybe there is an element for some people of like leaving someone behind. But that, you know, that's going to vary from person to person. Really, it's this, it's a vibe of like doing what's right for you, like honoring your needs, grounding yourself by seeking out and giving yourself what you need, and doing what's necessary to find that, to manifest that, to create that for yourself. Like you've been like with the conscious and subconscious parts of yourself coming together and like getting on the same page. You've had some sort, or you're having some sort of like realization, like epiphany about how your life has been going, about where you want it to go. This energy of moving, I mean, it's really moving toward your own sense of happiness, like following joy. Something presently in your life, or something that you're leaving behind, gives you this sort of like listless feeling. It feels very like empty, hollow. Whatever that might be to you, but there is a clear like ending of one cycle, beginning a new one, and it's like on a higher timeline. Like everyone's head, not everyone, but so many people's heads are glowing like in these images. There's really this element of like a spark of like divine connection, communication coming in that sort of solidifies this commitment, this like forward movement in your mind space. Because that's where it's starting here. I am getting, this is that like the energy this week is the mental commitment to doing the physical work. You're sort of learning, like realizing how many options you have, like realizing that you get to choose and create how you feel by like what you do with your life, how you spend your time, who you surround yourself with, what you spend money on. I mean, just, all the elements of your life, they're part of your life because at some point you chose them. And something about what you've chosen previously is no longer working for you. And that's something that's undergoing this change here that you're committing to mentally at this time. You realize that you can choose something better for yourself. That you don't have to resign yourself to settling for less just because you chose it once upon a time. Yeah, and this is something that it's going to move kind of slowly for you, which, that's understandable. This is a new challenge. This is a new path. It's a new understanding, a new realization for you. It's like at some point before, I mean, maybe you had the knowledge that you create your own reality, but it's like something is occurring this week where you're realizing that for the first time truly. It's becoming not knowledge but wisdom, because it's being incorporated into your body, grounded deeply into your reality, not just some sentence someone said, not some concept or idea, but you fully understanding it as your reality as a creator. And now that you are recognizing this, there are no limits. You recognize that you can have everything that you want. And in a lasting way. And you want to build something very solid, very secure, very fulfilling, very Something's missing. You want to build something. You want to build something, I'm hearing, that withstands the test of time and space. That this is this forward movement that is that it's not just about the ultimate of what you can build within this life, but it being a foundation for something that you're going to continue in future lives in some way. I don't know what that is, but you want to share this, you want to build this with someone in some way. And like I mentioned before, that this could be a romantic scenario. This could be a friendship, a business partner type scenario, or having an animal companion that's very magical and important to you in some way. But whatever form this is taking for you, this is about awakening to the true nature of yourself and reality, and learning to follow your spirit, following the feeling of joy, of love, right to where you intended to go. Okay, let's see. Is there anything that I feel needs clarifying? Maybe let's. The Four of Cups really felt the least integrated. Let's get a little bit more information on why the Four of Cups is here. Selling yourself short. The Four of Cups is here because you had to have, I don't know what order to put these in. It doesn't really matter. You had to have this experience of having less, like whatever this is, like this person, this habit, this feeling, this like old perspective, whatever it is that you're like letting go of and cycling out in this scenario. You had to have this experience of having less, feeling like something was missing, feeling like surely there's something more available. You had to have that in order to be able to see the options, and then from recognizing what all the options are, to be willing to juggle, like balance those priorities, manage and rearrange the parts of your life to where you can move forward and feel more successful. Feel more accomplished, feel more connected, more aligned. To sort of give you the courage, the willpower to take a look at something new. And I mean, this is an emotional situation, but I am getting the vibe that for the majority of whoever is going to connect with this, that this is about a relationship in some way. I mean, I guess that could be with anyone. Person, animal, friend, romantic partner. But yeah, the relationship aspect is important. Okay, so let's see what Spirit might want to offer this time about any people or situations that might be involved. Whoa. Okay, let's see what all this is. Okay, we've got privileged lady, courtship, wealthy man, concern, distant horizons, occupation. Let me get one more, please. I don't know about that. That's like 7 more. Let's just put that back. One, please. One, please. Thank you. Okay, adjudication. Interesting. So there's definitely an energy of two people coming together in some sort of partnership situation. And this is giving like new, because it's like courtship instead of, I don't know, something more established. But this is energy about like looking towards the future, it's establishing something for the future. And one of these people in this connection has some concerns. And that may be something, the concern may be being resolved in some way by like the subconscious and conscious minds like coming together and having this realization. Yeah, because look at this. This man is sitting here all concerned, but then like this light is shining through the window on him. So someone's concerns are dissolving when like a light is shed on them, when there's some sort of realization. There's this interesting energy here too. Occupation, adjudication. I feel like these elements are in some way related to the concern. Like one of these people is concerned about some sort of career issue of some kind. Maybe that's finding a job, maybe maintaining the one that they have, maybe changing careers is somehow relevant to this situation, or this sort of like dawning of realization this week. And I'm feeling that the other person is concerned about some sort of legal matter. I mean, they could both be like the same person, and maybe like the other person like just doesn't have any concerns. But I am getting the strong sense that like one concern belongs to one person and the other concern belongs to the other person, whichever way that feels. Yeah. Interesting. I am getting to this sort of like, there's like this underlying fear of something getting in the way of this like movement. And then it has to do with these things like career and some sort of like legal agreement issue, concern. Okay. All right. Let's see what the Oracle has to add. Okay. So we've got the orange dragon brings soul families and communities together. The fire and water dragon enables your life to flow with loving force. And black dragon from Saturn brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Okay, so let's see, what else does it say? Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people together everywhere. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. Concentrate. Focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed the test. Ooh, yeah. So, I mean, that's essentially what this sort of like uniting of like the subconscious and conscious parts of yourself to like have this realization that this is like a commitment you want to make, a movement that you want to make. It's giving the energy of like realizing your ultimate vision and like going after it. And that's a test of your life, your mission here, that, you know, sure, you could live your life like stuck in whatever past decision is making you feel lesser in some way. But the test is choosing something better, something more fulfilling for yourself, creating a new reality. And, you know, you may have this vision, but things are going to move in an unexpected way. And it's important to remember not to be so serious about it, that, you know, to move with love, to be open to the flow of how this comes together, how this moves. Because ultimately what's happening here, this new connection that you're making, it's like bringing energies together that sort of belong together. It's like a soul family connection. Like I was saying earlier, this is probably someone, whoever you're connecting with in this new cycle is probably someone that you've had previous incarnations with, and you're coming together for a specific purpose, like laying a specific foundation in this life together per, you know, what you agreed on before incarnation, so that like this foundation is laid, this has been experienced in preparation for future movement, future experiences within your like soul group of people. And I'm getting this energy that it's not what you're doing isn't just about the two of you and like what your souls want to do together, but it's more than that. It's about like other people are going to build on the things that you do together in the future and future lives. Like people that you know, like people that are your family in this life, your parents, your children, your friends, like whatever it is that you're planning on, you're deciding, intended, whatever, to do together. It's really important. It matters a lot to you, to them, to a lot of people that are close to you, a lot of souls that are close to you. And making the decision to commit to following that inner pull toward that intention is a big test that you're passing here at this time. What other messages do you have concerning this energy for this week? The first card that came out is the Rose of Venus. Alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. Yeah. That's... I mean, I mentioned earlier, you're trying to like move towards something that feels more aligned. Moving with love, like flowing with this trajectory that you feel yourself pulled along. And it's pulling you toward something that could be called right relationship. Like, something that feels harmonious for one thing, but also like I'm hearing that it's not toxic. Okay. But yeah, I mean it's more than that. That was just the part that was loud. Yeah, like it's about building oh my gosh. What was I say? It's about building a foundation. This is like building generational wealth, like familial longevity, like inheritance for those that like come after you. It's what I was saying, like this movement is like towards the right relationship to build this foundation for everyone that you're building it for. It's not just for you. I mean, yeah, it's for you too, but it's so much more than that. Ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. There's this energy of tapping into wisdom, abilities that you expressed differently in past lives, but you have a use to reconnect with them in this one, to reactivate those energies within yourself, to be able to wield certain power in certain situations. I'm hearing like over people, which I don't know, like that sounds, when I say it out loud, that sounds like kind of oppressive or something, but that's not really the energy that's behind it. It's about, it's more like wielding power like for the people, because the power, it's love. It's refining, defining, embodying a deeper like octave, like frequency of love. And that's interesting because like love is a frequency on its own, but each frequency that we are carrying and embodying, they sort of, it's like a collection. They like pile up together and impact one another. Like the lens that we view all the parts of ourselves through, like impacts how those frequencies are like experienced, transmitted. And it's like part of this work is building a deeper bodily connection with the frequency of love, like a more pure form of that, like some sort of like distortions, like filters are being like healed. Like I'm seeing like patches in the aura being healed, and doing that work is important for the collective. It's important for future generations to be able to come in with fewer distortions, because I mean you are also those future generations, just like the rest of us. Trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, growth. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely this element of like preparing for change, like embracing it. I mean, that's what this energy coming out here was, like making the commitment to like do the work, to move forward, to make changes, to grow. This is a big transition for you. Yeah, I don't know in what way, because I don't know your specific situation, but it's pretty major. I mean, I mentioned, I think at the beginning, like how many, there's a lot of majors out here. And whoa. Cycles of light. I've never looked at this card really before like this. This woman, it's like, this is like the middle one. This one looks younger. This one looks older. Just like the more I look at this, the more things there are that like confirm the energy I was like getting and seeing. Yeah, this energy of holding the frequency of love, like within your mind, body, and spirit, to heal the past and to change the future, like from your present moment. Like that's what you're up to. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to come through symbolically here. Psychic. Yep. I mean, if you don't know it yet, we're all a little bit psychic. I'm using the phrase a little bit lightly. Spiritual cleansing. Oh, let's see what this. Okay, that's ooh, okay. So, I'm just realizing how very, very much purple energy is out here, just in general. I mean, I was a little torn on like what deck to use for like the main tarot pull for the energy, and I'm realizing most of the stuff in it's purple, but then we had these like purple cards come out in these other decks too. There is a very spiritually based, spiritually minded, spiritually powered, drawn energy behind you this week, and the realizations that you're having, the movements, the decisions that you're making to choose your own growth, to choose what feels right to your soul, and getting your mind in a place to be receptive to that truth, to your truth, and to the changes that need to come about to honor your truth, to honor this changing of seasons, the movement of cycles, to honor the work that you intended to do in this life. This process you're committing yourself to, this movement, it's going to feel, I'm here, like, you know, we have the awakening card, judgment over there. It is giving this energy of going through a series of multiple spiritual awakenings, like in a short period of time. And this is going to be connecting you with some of your psychic abilities. I mean, what was I saying here before? Like some of the things that you carry with you that you've already experienced in previous incarnations, that's going to be resurfacing to you, you know, whatever form that takes, whatever that means for you. You'll see, you'll find out when the time is right. But it's like, I'm hearing, this is like one of the first rounds. For some of you, this like epiphany, this decision, this commitment, this initial movement is like the first in this like series of awakenings for you. I'm hearing for others, it's like the second, that something, for some of you, something came prior to this, whatever that may be. If that's relevant to you, you'll know. But there's this strong energy of healing your masculine energy in particular. I'm just getting this message that that was sort of the limitation, sort of the hurdle to pass this test, to like move past this obstacle, to make this commitment, was that you had to have your mental faculties on board. Your crown chakra had to be receptive and open to listening to the feminine side of you to make this happen, rather than trying to control and like logicize everything to the point of like stagnation, immobilization, like non-movement. This is instead helping you realize that you can control the situation like in a healthy manner by honoring and listening to the feminine side of things, your inner wisdom, your subconscious, and taking like inspired action with your power, with your creative doing energy. And you doing this is going to have like positive repercussions into infinity. Okay, so if that reading resonated with you, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this with someone that maybe needs to hear it, and I will see you back next week. Bye.